guys, Alexis here. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, hi, how are you? Today I will be reacting to a chemical peel gone wrong. Now this video is strictly for educational purposes only. This is not to be messy, okay? Alexis? For those of you who don't know what a chemical peel is, a chemical peel is essentially an accelerated form of exfoliation using acids or enzymes to eat away at the top layer of your skin, eating away all of the dead skin cells and everything that you don't want on your face, right? So chemical peel is great at skin conditions dealing with pigments such as melasma, sun damage, sunspots, dark spots, hyperpigmentation. It's great at reducing the appearance of fine lines and wrinkles, enlarged pores, texture, evening out your skin tone. So chemical peels are perfect, or they are great. They pretty much target almost every skin condition that people usually deal with on a daily basis. So if done correctly, they are phenomenal. You receive awesome results if the esthetician does their part and if the client does their part. So you can't just wake up one day and decide that you want to get a chemical peel. There's a whole process that you have to go through. Now, unfortunately, some providers are there for the money, so they don't really care if you are doing what you're supposed to be doing prior to receiving a chemical peel, okay? If an esthetician offers you a chemical peel on your first visit with them, that's a red flag. Run. If an esthetician offers you a chemical peel when you are not on professional grade products, run. That's a red flag. You guys, you have to prep your skin for a chemical peel. You are about to put acid on your face. You cannot get a chemical peel and go home and use Fenty. You cannot go get a chemical peel and go home and use CeraVe or Cetaphil. No offense to those brands, but you need something that is potent and strong enough and contain the ingredients that you need in order to prep your skin for the peel and also to heal your skin for post-care. So you have to be on professional grade, medical grade products prior to receiving a peel, period. You have to be consistent with home care. You have to make sure that you are wearing sunscreen. Chemical peels make your skin very photosensitive. So if you are not wearing sunscreen and you go out in the sun after you receive a chemical peel, you will scar yourself and you will hyperpigment. So especially if you have skin of color, you have to make sure that a client is doing their part, or you as a client, you are doing your part. On the esthetician side, we should be able to gauge whether or not a client is a good fit for chemical peels. Like, the skin tells it all. So even if you ask your client, like, hey, have you been wearing sunscreen or have you been doing your home care consistently, and they say yes, but you look at their skin and you could tell that they aren't doing it, then they're not a good fit. If a client comes in and they have like more dark spots and their hyperpigmentation is getting better and they're on home care, they purchase the products and stuff, but nothing, I see no type of improvement, you're not getting a chemical peel from me because I can tell that you're not doing your part. And so unfortunately, again, some providers don't care about that. They just want to get the money and go. So make sure you guys try to find people who, actually care about your skin and care about their brand enough to know and to be honest with you, like, hey, I really need you to be consistent with your home care for at least 2 weeks prior to coming in, and then you need to be consistent with your home care after the chemical peel, because post-care instructions are just as important as the chemical peel application. So you have to make sure that you could trust your client to do their part. And you have to make sure that you can be able to judge like which treatments would be best for which client. There's a lot of things that go into chemical peels, but let's just go ahead and hop into this video.
What's good, y'all? It's your Esty bestie, Shantae. I'm here. I'm dermaplaning. As you can see, we all know dermaplaning.
So she was about to explain it, but dermaplaning is a form of exfoliation and using a blade to physically scrape away at your dead skin cells. And while you're doing that, you're also getting rid of peach fuzz. Now, personally, I'm not that big of a fan of dermaplaning because I feel like it's very aggressive. And when I had it myself, my skin felt very exposed and it was extremely irritated, extremely sensitive. I purged like crazy, but my skin was not having it. There are better treatments out there that will exfoliate your skin without doing the most, and I feel like dermaplaning does the most. But if you are a makeup girly and you enjoy wearing makeup, you love the smooth finish without the peach fuzz, this would be a great treatment for you. But otherwise, there are better ways to exfoliate your skin. So in my opinion,
it's a procedure that exfoliates your skin, gets rid of dirt, dead skin cells, and what we call peach fuzz. You'll also see me doing next. I did do a pass of microdermabrasion. I really wanted to buff the skin.
Microdermabrasion is another form of exfoliation. Now, microdermabrasion uses a diamond tip and a suction to physically buff away the dead skin cells that are on your face, and then the suction sucks everything out. I personally love microdermabrasion. I feel like it's great for texture. It's a form of exfoliation, so everything that comes with exfoliating, texture, hyperpigmentation, evening out your skin tone, fine lines, wrinkles, all of those things.
I didn't want to leave any dead skin or any buildup on the skin because I knew we were getting ready to peel. I know you're like, why are you peeling in the summertime? But this is...
Now, there are some estheticians that peel year-round or offer peeling services year-round, and then there are some estheticians that only offer them during the colder months. This is because it is a risk to peel during the summertime because, like I said, when you do a chemical peel, your skin is very, very sensitive, photosensitive. So when you're out in the sun, you could definitely hyperpigment, you could definitely scar yourself. And then there are some peels that reactivate with water or any type of liquid. So when you go out in the sun and if you sweat, you're going to reactivate the peel, which can cause you to burn. So there are a lot of risks that comes with peeling during the summertime, during the hotter months. If the esthetician trusts the client, if the esthetician knows what they're doing, then it should be fine. But you know, that's why she said peeling during the summertime. You definitely want to make sure that you set your client up for success. So, you know, you just don't want to do too much. I'm already kind of concerned because we did dermaplaning, which is one form of exfoliation. Then we're doing microderm, which is a second form of exfoliation. Then you're about to do a chemical peel. That's 3 forms of exfoliation. So over exfoliating is a thing. You do not want to damage your skin's barrier because that's when havoc wreaks. I'm interested to see what peel she's going to do because if you're going to do a peel after this, it should be you should be using a gentle acid. Now, and I'm also curious, I said I was going to be messy, but I'm also curious to know like how her menu is set up because if you're doing a peel, you don't need all of this extra stuff. Like if these are add-ons, like if a dermaplane service is an add-on and a microderm service is an add-on, it's given like, I just want your money. It's given like I just want your money because you don't need all of this for a chemical peel.
She's a really trusted client. She's a regular and she wants to get rid of acne scarring. So I went ahead.
Personally, I think acne scarring, unless she's talking about dark spots or hyperpigmentation, but if you have pitted acne scarring, micro needling would be the best solution for that.
And we did this chemical peel, yes, in the summertime. You see me applying the prep solution here.
So she applied the prep solution with her hands, like she rubbed it in that way. That's not a good way to apply your prep solution. So the prep solution helps strip the skin and make sure that there is nothing else on the skin, and make sure that the skin is clean and ready to receive the chemical peel. You should be applying your prep solution with a 4x4 so you could see if the skin is actually clean or not, because if it's not, then you're about to like put bacteria in her skin with this chemical peel that you're about to apply. So yeah, applying your prep solution with your gloves or with your hands that's not doing anything for your skin, for the skin.
We're getting ready to do our first layer. I did a TCA chemical peel. The TCA was at 20%.
You're not serious. Y'all, TCA, trichloroacetic acid, is a very strong acid. And then she said it's at 20%. So the way that you can tell if a chemical peel is going to be strong is by the pH, the percentage, and the type of acid. A TCA peel is strong. That is a very strong acid. And then it's at 20%. That is crazy. And then she said the first pass. How many passes? There's so much to dissect. First of all, we did a dermaplane. Okay? We did a microderm. You're about to do a TCA peel after dermaplaning and microderm. Her skin is about to be on fire. Her skin is about to be on fire. Oh my God. Oh my God. And then it's 20%. Okay, let's keep going.
There is a higher percent, but this is her first chemical peel.
Did she just say that this is her first chemical peel? Nah, this is about to piss me off. Why are you doing a TCA peel as someone's first chemical peel. That is crazy. That is actually insane. Y'all, that is prison. This is very upsetting. A lot of people are under the impression that the more you do, the better, or that you want to bring out your strongest acids and the more aggressive treatments all at once, the better. That is not how skincare works. And that should not be your mentality. It's a marathon, not a race, right? You do not want to give someone who's never had a peel before, you do not want to give them a TCA peel. And on top of a TCA, you did dermaplaning and microderm. She doesn't have any more, her dead skin cells, and there they go. They're gone. There's nothing else there. You're about to be in the dermis in a second. Like, what do you mean? Chemical peels are the type of treatments that you have to work up a tolerance for. You have to start off low, then work your way up. Her skin is about to be on fire. Mind you, in the summertime, there are two types of peels. So you have a time-dependent peel and then you have a layer peel. With a time-dependent peel, you apply one layer and it gets stronger the longer you leave it on. With a layered peel, it gets stronger the more layers you apply. So with a layered peel, and she's doing this in the summertime, imagine if she goes outside and she begins to sweat. That sweat is going to reactivate the peel. This is why whenever you receive a peel, you should not be working out. You should not be exposed to the sun. You need to go straight home and stay home. Let's keep going.
You see, she is frosting. She's never had a chemical peel before. She had not exfoliated prior.
She has not exfoliated prior. What you mean? Y'all, first of all, okay. Frosting, look at her face. Look at her face. Frosting happens. This pretty much means that the peel or the solution has gone as deep as it could go and it's neutralizing, and that generally means stop. You don't need to go over that area anymore, because if you go over it again, you are going to burn. You are going to hyperpigment. Look at how white her face is. Look at how white her face is.
Yeah, she just said, oh shit. That's the second layer. She's frosting really, really good. Where you see her frosting, she will definitely peel.
She did not have to do a second layer. She did not have to do a second layer. Look at her face. A second layer is diabolical. Prison. She was already frosting with the first peel, with the first layer. So like I said, frosting is the protein coagulation in the epidermis. Like, that area is done. You don't need to apply anymore. So for her to go in with a second layer while her skin is completely frosting the way that it's frosting is insane. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, a lot of schools do not teach chemical peels in depth. It is in our My Lady book. It is a section in our My Lady book, but a lot of schools do not teach chemical peels in depth the way that they should. Fortunately for me, in my school, we spent 2.5 weeks on chemical peels. We had a live demo on chemical peels. We got to do hands-on with chemical peels. So a lot of estheticians actually have to pay extra for training and certifications for chemical peels because they don't teach it in school. And this just looks like she didn't receive any type of education on it or any type of certification for chemical peels, because if you know chemical peels, you know that with her looking like this, even on the first pass, you should have been done. Then she's like, oh yeah, she's definitely going to peel. And let me just say this, just because a chemical peel is going to make you peel doesn't mean that it's necessarily better. There are no peel chemical peels that still gets the job done, that are way less invasive and way less aggressive, but they still get the job done, just more gentle, right? So just because you peel doesn't mean that it's a great peel to do. And just look at the application. Like, you can see the line of demarcation on her jawline, around her lips. I don't even see anything on her nose. Like, this is a terrible, terrible, terrible application. And I feel so bad for the client because I just know her skin is on fire.
There to look for you. I wanted you to be able to see it. I only trust her. I would not do this for anybody else. Definitely not.
Why would you do it for her? That doesn't even make sense. Why would you not do it for anybody else? Because you know you're doing a lot in this treatment. This is a lot, y'all. Chemical peels or any type of aggressive treatments should be done in series. You're not going to get the results that you want if you're trying to do everything in one treatment. It's going to cost way more to fix the issue instead of just doing it right the first time.
Got a new client. I'm going to get ready to apply her sunscreen that comes with her kit. She has a mist sunscreen and then a serum that I...
Look at how she's rubbing her skin after the peel, y'all. So after a peel, you do not want to rub the skin. You're going to further irritate the skin, and the skin is already super sensitive. If after a peel, if you're applying serums, you want to pat it in. Look at how she's aggressively rubbing her face. Like, oh my God, this poor client.
Self-made with peppermint leaves and some other good stuff. And
oh my God, y'all, that was terrible. I feel so bad for that client. I could post like the other pictures and everything else that she's been going through, but all in all, she had a very bad scar. She was burned, as you guys can imagine. Way too many red flags in that video, and it's very cringy. If you're going to be a corrective skincare specialist, you need to know what the you're doing. She doesn't know what she's doing. That's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and share. Share with your SD besties. Share with your friend. If you are about to go get a chemical peel, make sure you watch this video and make sure you know what red flags to look out for. I personally would say don't go to somebody who's not certified in chemical peels, okay? That's just my opinion. But make sure y'all do your research, y'all. Like, please do your research. There are thousands of estheticians out there. There are thousands of estheticians that actually care about your skin, actually care about the health of your skin. So please make sure you guys do your research, okay? But thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.